So memorandum are written for the various operations or for various functions. Now what can be these functions or why we need to write memorandum? So first function is to confirm. So first function is confirm, means when we need to confirm about the meetings, about the observations and about the audio conferences, then we need to write the memorandum. So it is used for the details. It is used for details of meeting, conversation and telephonic call. So first function is to confirm. Now come to the second function. Second function is to suggest. Memorandum are also used to suggest, means they are used to give recommendations, or to suggest what? To suggest the recommendation for the various problems, means they provide recommendation for various business problems, or you can say memorandum provides solution. So second function is to suggest. It suggests or it provides recommendation for the business problems, or it provides a solution. Now come to the third one. The third function of the memorandum is to request. Sometimes we need to prepare memorandum to request our seniors, to request our head just to pay some attention towards our articles or just to take an action. So third function is to request for paying attention on particular reports, articles, etc., or to take action. So these are used for requesting also. Now come to the fourth one. The fourth function is to announce. Sometimes we reach to prepare memorandum to announce different things. To announce what? To announce the changes which have come in our policies, in our rules, to announce the changes which the company is going to adopt in their working strategies. So to announce the changes in rules and policies, change of address or transmission of information. So now we can say that sometimes we used to prepare memorandum just to announce some specific things, to announce some changes which have taken place in our organization. Now after announcing, the next function of the memorandum is to report. Sometimes we need to prepare memorandum just to report to our seniors, to give our specific report, to give our specific views on a specific or a particular topic. So its another function is to report. To give an account of a journey or specific event, or to evaluate specific thing. So sometimes we need to prepare memos just to report, to give an account of a journey or a specific event, or to evaluate that specific event, or you can say that specific moment or that specific topic. Now after this, the next function, the last function of the memo is to question or to warn. Sometimes we need to prepare the memorandum just to warn. For example, if any subordinate or if any colleague is not responding or is not paying attention towards his duties, so you can warn to that colleague or you can warn to that person through the memorandum. So memorandum can be prepared just to warn someone for their irregular responses, to warn someone or members who are not paying attention on their work. So these are the functions of a memorandum. Now after the functions of the memorandum, the next point is the structure of a memorandum. How we prepare a memorandum or how we write a memorandum. Memorandum is an important part of the technical communication which is very necessary for any organization, for the smooth running of any organization, or you can say without memorandum any organization, any company cannot work smoothly or cannot develop, because memorandum is the way through which we transfer information from one department to another. So now come to the structure of the memorandum. Memorandum is somehow written like the reports, or it is prepared like the reports. It included some points like reports. The points are header, then it includes alphabetical tag, then it includes the designation of sender and receiver. It includes date, it includes reference, then it comes to the body, and after body the sender's name and designation. So in a structure of memorandum we include header, then alphabetical tag, then the designation of the sender or the designation of the receiver, then date, then reference, then body, then the sender's name or designation. Now I am going to give an example of memorandum so that these points can be clear or these points can be elaborated. So we start memorandum with the name of the organization or the name of the institution, like Power Cycle Sonipat. This is our heading. Then here we will mention to whom we are sending the memorandum. To all employees. Then here we will mention who is sending the memorandum or who is circulating this memorandum. Manager. Then here on this side we will give the reference number, like HRT 12. Then here we will mention date 1 May 2014 or something like that. After this we come to the subject line. What can be the subject or why we are writing this memorandum? Here we will mention subject, and our subject is official hours, or you can say office hours. So from here we will start, from here our body will start like, let me remind to all members that the official timing of our company is 10 AM to 6 PM. Exceptionals who are late arrivals and early departures need to report at time office, and the employees who will not report will be asked for written explanation. And here after finishing our body, then we can mention the name of the manager. Here this side we can give the name of manager. So it's a example of memo, like Power Cycle Sonipat is the name of the organization, then to whom we are sending this memo, to all employees of the organization. Then who is sending the memo? Manager. Then here we have to mention the reference number, and here we have mentioned the date. After date we have to give the subject. What is the subject of a memorandum, or why we are writing this memorandum? For example, our subject is office hours. In office hours, it is from the side of the manager, and manager is wanted to remind the member of the company the official timings. What happens? Some people are late arrivals and they departure early from before the timing. So this type of memorandum is just to inform them, or just to tell them that they need to report at time office, and if they don't report there, then they will be asked for the written explanation. So this is one type of the memorandum which is deal with the information, which is deal with the topic office hours. Now today our next topic is circular. Circular and memorandum, these two things are somehow similar, but there is a little bit difference between them. Now come to the circular. Circular. Like memorandum and reports and technical proposals, circular is also a part of technical written communication. Again, these are the very base of any organization, and these are used to made in each and every organization, because without these circulars, memos, reports and the technical articles and proposals, no organization can work properly. So again, circular is also necessary for the smooth running of any organization. Or it is also a brief document, or it is also brief document which is prepared by every organization, every company for their conversation. So circular is a brief document which is used to convey information to concerned people. So circular is a brief document which is used to convey information to concerned people. Means circular will be sent only to those people to whom we want to inform with some specific thing, with some specific rules or changes. Now this circular can be internal as well as external. Internal as well as external. So circular can be internal and external, means it can be used to transfer information within the organization, or it can be used to transfer information outside the organization. On the memorandum is mainly based on or mainly prepared just for the inter-office communication, but it can transfer information from outside the information and from the or it can be used for within organization. Now again, the functions of the circulars defines its ways, means defines its purpose, why we need to prepare circular, or what are the functions of these circulars. So like memo, circular is also prepared for many functions, and there are the 4 types of circulars which can define the functions or which can define the utility of the circulars. The first one is informational circular. As we know that every type of communication is meant for the transferring information or just to share the information. So information circulars is meant to share the information, but it share the information in with some limitation, means it have some introductory paragraph, introductory paragraph related with the specific information, or you can say specific field. Then after introductory, it have other information, paragraph, and then closing paragraph. And this type of circular, I mean, these are meant for the provide the information. So the information which we get from these types of circulars can be relevant, or you can say you can rely on that information, or that information is relevant, or it provide relevant information. Now come to the next type of the circular, that is public circular. Public circular is a circular which is used by public bodies, associations and institutions, or these are the circulars which deals with the matter, or which deals with the topics of general interest, general awareness, or you can say general welfare. Public circular. These are used by public bodies, associations and institutions. Mainly these are used to deal with the information of general interest, welfare, or awareness. Or you can say these types of circulars are circulated when we need to aware our public with some specific things, or these are used for the welfare of the public. For example, we can say if the Women Commission sends, or if the Women Commission circulates a circular to its state bodies and to as well as on the international level also. So this can be called a public circular, where one need to where we prepare the circular just to aware our humanity, or you can say just to aware our people. Now third type of the circular is official circular. Official circular is a circular which is used in almost in every organization in the offices, or you can say it is used for the official purposes, or mainly these type of circulars are used to circulate by the heads, or you can say by the superiors to their subordinates or to their members, just to give them any information or just to give them any order. So these are the official circular used for official purposes, or you can say head to its members, or these are meant to transfer information from one department to other department. Then the next type of the circular is the circular which is meant, or you can say the circular for the partnerships and companies. This type of circular is limited, or this type of circular is meant just for specific company or just for specific persons. Means this type of circulars are used where we need to share information, or where we need to circulate a circular to our partners and to our company. This type of circular is also the informational circular, which is also a business circular. So this type of circular is used in partnerships and the companies to give them important orders. Now after discussing the functions, or you can say discussing the types of the circulars, we have to focus on the structure of a circular. Again, like memorandum, it also have a body, means it deals with the recipients. There are some major differences between memorandum and circular. Memos are used for addressing a small recipient, so if they are the small recipient. On the other hand, circular is for wider recipient. Then memos are somehow, though memo is formal, but circular is more formal than the memos. Somehow informal than the circulars. As I have already mentioned that circulars and the memorandums are same, but there are the slight difference between the memorandum and the circulars. What are these differences? You can see that when we use the memos are used when we need to address a small recipient, means when we need to send information only to some peoples, and then when we need to send information to a large number of people, then we prefer circular. Then another difference is that in circular we don't find the description of individuals like in memos. In memos we mention the name or the post, and in the circular we don't need to mention that thing. So memos are somehow informal than the circular. For example, we can take a very good example, we can understand it very easily through example, like if a manager wanted to show, or if a manager wanted to give a general information or just a formal information to his head, he will use memo, he will prefer memo. And when he have to announce the policies and the policies, then he will use circular. So this can be there can be the minor difference between the circular and the memorandum. Now there is an example of circular also, through which we can easily understand what a circular is. In example, we have to mention the same things, like we have to give date, then we have to give circular number, then to. So here we have to mention date, like here we have to mention the circular number, and here we have to mention to whom we are sending or to whom we are circulating this circular. After then we have to come to our body, whatever we want to say in our body. Here, from here our body will start, and after finishing our body we have to give the name of the manager or the name of the sender with his post. For example, it's a circular about for a computer class. So we have here we have to mention the date, here we have to mention the circular number, then we have to mention our audience, or you can say our recipients. Then here we have our body will start like, for our computer classes are arranged for all employees on Sunday, 15th May 2013, and all employees should be or required to present there. After giving our body, then we have to mention the designation of the sender, means like manager, if manager has sent then we have to mention the name of the manager and then his designation. So this is the example of circular. Now after dealing with the circular and memo, I hope it's all clear in your mind that what a circular is or what a memorandum is, and why we need to prepare these circulars and memorandum. As I had already told, that these are the things which allows any organization to work in a proper way, to work in a smooth way. Without these things, any organization cannot work properly. So these are very necessary, and one should be very careful while preparing any circular, any report, any proposal, any memorandum. So these are the part of the technical communication. You can say these are the form of the technical communication which are very necessary in our day-to-day life, which are very necessary for any organization or any company. So these helps any company, these helps to any organization for their growth and development. So these should be prepared with full attention and with follow some steps and some rules and regulations. Thank you.